Radio Bypass, bringing you rock and roll music that deserves to be heard. Discover new bands. Here's some old favorites on Radio Bypass.
Hey guys, Radio Bypass, as you know, is all about celebrating rock and roll, past, present, and future, and getting together with the musicians creating the music. Today we are joined by some musicians that are definitely part of the present and the future, and I am so glad to have them on the show again. Please welcome the band Dazr. How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very excited to have you guys back. It's been a while. I think it was last June we got together to talk about your EP. And now, a little less than a year later, got some exciting news that you've got your first full album on the way. So fill us in. What's been happening since you were last here?
Yeah, so we recorded the album. We got a new drummer, obviously, Shay O'Brien.
Hi, Shay.
And so we went and opened for LA Guns at the Whiskey, and we just got off tour with a mini tour with Lynch Mob, and now we're in the album promotion phase. So we're kind of getting everything geared up and ready to go.
All right. So can you announce what the album title is?
Yeah. So the album title is Do or Die.
Do or Die. I'm going to write that down for my own notes so I know. I like it. And you released one single so far, which was Another Lie, which is great. What's the response been like to that single for you guys?
It's been great. It's been, the YouTube video, the music video is doing well. Everybody's loving it. So yeah, everything's going great. The album's going to have the EP plus 5 new songs on it. So Another Lie is one of those. So there'll be 4 completely new ones on the full length album. Gotcha.
And is this a self-release? Are you guys doing this yourselves? You working with somebody?
Yeah. So self-release. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you guys are still working all the angles like you were the last time we were here. Hard-working young men you are.
Sure.
Well, that's good, but you got to be getting some traction, though, if you've had the chance to play with some of the people you have. That's probably opened more, got more people to know who you are.
Yeah, definitely. The Whiskey was a really cool show. That was all, well, as a band, our first time out to LA. So it was really cool playing there, and opening for LA Guns obviously was awesome. And then we're going back there to open for Quiet Riot in October. And,
yes.
Yeah, and then we did the mini tour with Lynch Mob and Trickster, which was awesome, and hopefully can be doing more with them.
Good. Well, that's fantastic. Well, what can you tell us about some of the new songs? I guess we could talk about Another Lie, since that one people have had a chance to hear, and we're going to play it at the end of our conversation here today, too. So tell us the inspiration behind that song.
Yeah, I'll let Austin go ahead and go on that one.
Yeah, so I think it was originally the riff was something Grant had for a while, and he showed it to us. It's funny because Shrenko and I originally didn't like it, and then we came around to it and turned into what it turned into. But lyrically, it was something from an experience relationship wise, and so that's where I drew from. And then hearing his driving riff, with the screams and everything, I just put it in my head, and that's what came out.
And then Shay heard it for the first time on acoustic, actually.
Yeah, I heard it the first time on an acoustic guitar, and I remember just telling Grant, like, whoa, what is that? He's like, oh, it's something, I've been working on, it's been shelved or whatnot. And I was like, oh, we got to do something with that. Like, from the get-go, I was like on board.
That was the day you joined the band, too.
Yeah, it was like first day I joined the band. I was like, okay, yeah, we're doing something with that.
Good. Were you able to contribute then? Did you have some ideas right away?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was able to just put my own thoughts to it, and sort of what's, played is almost like the first instinct that I got from it, because it's just a heavy rock and riff, and I just tried to do my part to match that energy back on the drum set. So I think I did an all right job.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
I think so too, from what I heard, if that's you playing on the track.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And if a song sounds good on acoustic guitar, then you've got a good song, right? Because any song that's really good is going to work stripped down.
That's the ultimate test.
Yes, I think we discussed that a little bit the last time you guys were here, but yes, it is, absolutely. So what else could you tell us? What else has been going on?
We got several more music videos that we're planning currently right now for the album. That, a bunch of new, merch, and we're getting physical vinyl made. That's on
Excellent.
pre-order right now. So we got all that going on. Then we're gonna plan in more shows, and we're gonna try to plan our own tour. Either out to LA when we go out there, or we might do another one as well sometime in June, maybe somewhere around there, up the East Coast and back.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to try very hard. I couldn't make the last time you were at the whiskey, but I'm going to try very hard to make it there this time. I wish you were playing there next month. I'm there for a few days next month, but hopefully I'll make it in October. Well, that's good. And what's the plan? So the album is scheduled to be released on May 6th. Are we getting another taste of it ahead of there? Are you releasing another single between now and then?
Yeah, so we're the Another Lie was kind of like the lead single off the upcoming releases. So the next release is going to be the full record, and then the videos that are going to follow that go with the music videos and everything.
Got it. And then I imagine you've got some live shows at least around your area booked around the release of the record, right?
Yeah, so we got a show at Radio Room in Greenville a few days before on May 1st. There, and then isn't there somewhere else in May in South Carolina?
Yeah, we're playing. No, we're playing in Woodstock, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Well, I'll pull those dates off your website and add them to this video. But everybody listening, if you didn't get to know these guys last time they were here, check them out. It's thebanddazer.com, right?
Yeah, that's the website.
Yeah. So thebanddazer.com. And those of you lucky enough to live near them, you can see them real soon. And the rest of us will have to wait a bit. But, well, that's exciting. So you do, you're doing the videos on your own too, obviously. So you plan on releasing like every couple of months, or like kind of what's your game plan?
Yeah, I think for a release, we haven't set any release dates for the videos yet, but I'm thinking probably a couple weeks after the record drops, and we're going to do the first video, and then a month after that, the second and the subsequent ones to follow. Probably like a month apart or so, give everybody a chance to see, the ones we put out before we, drop the next one.
Got it. Well, everybody's got to get to know this band. Ever since I first learned of you, I've been spreading the word to everybody that I know, and everybody that's heard the EP has agreed with me just how fantastic it is. So I can only imagine how great the album will be.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Absolutely love it. Well, it sounds like we've kind of discussed what we can. I mean, is there anything else that you'd want to share about the upcoming album at all? Any of the songwriting process? Favorites to play live?
Yeah, so it was pretty much, kind of like the EP. I mean, the recording process was essentially the same. We played all at once, and the only thing overdubbed was like a guitar solo, maybe a few vocal lines, but it's, just recording the old way, like, just like the EP was. And we put in some, what did we do? 6 days for 5 songs, I think, of recording.
I think it was like 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a couple of vocal days, but 8 days. Yeah, so we did, some long hours in the studio. And we did some of the mixing ourselves on it with the engineer and everything, but, he left for, a couple days and let us just move the faders. And so we did a decent bit of that. So we're like that involved in it.
Nice.
And so, which is always cool.
And kind of wearing the producer hat too, right?
Yeah, for sure. So if the guitar is too loud, don't yell at me.
I recently had some musicians on that have a band together, and both guys play bass, other instruments too. They both play bass. That was one of my questions. So because they mixed their own record and engineered it and produced it, and that was one of my questions. So with 2 bass players working on this, is that a little bit louder than everything else?
Really, like it's all collaborative, even down to that point. So like we all 4, sign off on it. It's not like, just Austin's in there moving stuff. We're all in there together, doing it all, as a team.
Yeah. And you guys are definitely a team, because you do these interviews together, and with the results you got out of the EP, I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, you know what you're doing. You may be young, but you know what you're doing. Well, that's great. I'm so happy, and I hope that you get a lot more exposure on this record. I think you will, and I'm sure the Lynch Mob folks thought you were fantastic if they got to catch any of even a
Yeah.
song, because you guys just do everything right. I mean, that's all I can really say. And then a question I've been asking recently when people have a new record come out, and I'll ask you, when people, especially if they're just hearing Dazr for the first time, even though everybody should already know who Dazr is because they're fantastic, but if they're just hearing them for the first time from this album, what would you hope somebody would take away after listening to the record?
Well, I guess we can go down the line, but for me, I just want, it's kind of, this record isn't like, every song, like there are records where every song has a similar vibe, or like, every song is just party. This one isn't really like that. We have the fun songs, we got the heavy songs, we got the ballad, we got, there's so many different elements to this record, but I just hope people listen to it and have a good time, no matter which song is their favorite or whatnot, but they just get something out of each song individually. For me, what about you?
I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's pass it over to Austin.
Okay, Austin, you're up.
I would just say, in our generation, bringing back, real hard rock and roll, and doing it justice and not faking it.
No auto tune.
Yeah, no auto tune. Everything with us is authentic. From the way we record to write, and when we go on the stage, it's just, it's our heart and soul into it. And I think authenticity is kind of maybe lacking some in our generation. But yeah, I mean, I think like Grant kind of said, there's something for everybody on the record. There's some grooving songs, some hard rock and roll songs. So yeah, I think that's all I got.
You think, Shanko?
Yeah, I'm kind of along the same lines. I just kind of want people to appreciate the diversity on the album, and just like all the different vibes of the songs. I mean, there's just so much on there. So
And that it's real, like you guys are saying. I think, when you guys are saying that, that's what I was thinking about, that, it's 100% real rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
No machines.
Yeah, exactly. And even down, like I said, the recording process, generally today, everybody records separate. Like that, I'll record a scratch guitar, then bass plays to that, then drum plays to that, then vocals sing to that. And, throughout the whole song, you're never playing as a band. That's like the standard of today. And, we're not like that. We're a live band. I think all of us are more comfortable live than we are in the studio, for sure. And so that's the way we play, basically, when you come to see us live, that's pretty much exactly how we recorded, which is awesome to be able to do it live.
It is. It's not practical for some people anymore in today's world, but if you can do it, yes, I'm sure it is, because you can spark off of each other that way too, and maybe even get a better idea as you're recording the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Or at least for me, I've had that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our process.
Yeah. I think on Do or Die that happened.
Do or Die did. Another Lie during the solo. Like,
oh yeah.
like we played it, and I remember looking at Grant and being like, you know what, I want to do something different, so we have to run it back. And it was just right there in the moment when I was like, okay, I need to change this. And then I did, and then it stuck. So
yeah, that's good. Did you come up with what you want somebody to take away from this record? Well,
I think it's sort of a mix of what everyone was saying, just the creativity behind it, how we all sort of come together as a team and make this music together. And like Grant was saying, we're not sort of, pigeonholed into one sort of, not genre, but it's just style for every single song. Yeah. We all have our own little creative side to that, and we're able to mix it together and make great music, and I hope that people enjoy it. And
we write all the songs together. It's not like, we don't take like the Queen approach where it's like I have my songs and he has his and so forth. We, I'll write a riff. If we all like it, then we all work on it together, from there.
Yeah, that's unusual, kind of, I think. I don't think that happens that often.
Yeah, it's a lot of it is kind of individual members have their own separate songs. And then, because like I've seen bands where they're like, hey guys, I have this song. I want you to play this here on the bass. Like we'll like influence each other. Like, hey, maybe try this. And Shranko or Shay or Austin or whoever will be like, hey, maybe try that or what. But, I don't write the drum parts or the bass parts or the lyrics and whatnot. We all write our own pieces within it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. You guys are fortunate that you can do that too, that you're all together and can do that kind of thing, because that's not always the case anymore. But that's great. I like that, and I do think that that's probably part of why your music has the heart that it does, as opposed to a little more mechanical. Because if you're sitting in your room doing your guitar and you're doing your drums, etc., you're not communicating, so you're just doing what you think is going to be right for the track, and then you slap it all together, but you guys are able to stop midway and say, oh, maybe a cowbell here, or whatever, whatever it might be. So yeah, I like that. That's good. Well, I am really glad that you guys are working out, and glad to meet you, a new drummer. And now, when these boys were here the last time, we talked about their influences on their respective instruments. What about for you on drums? What are some of your influences?
I would say, I like to play the drums pretty heavily. I'm a hard hitter. So, Tommy Aldrich, for sure. Bill Ward, Keith Moon, Tommy Lee's another one. I mean, the list could go on, but those are like the four that I look up to the most, just their expression at drummers. There's some guys out there that, are very technically good, but that's just not sort of my style. So I tend to cater to those guys that are the heavy hitters more often. Gotcha.
And those are all heavy hitters. You left out a couple of my faves, but that's okay.
I should have said Bonham in there.
Bonham is one of them, absolutely. All right. Well, anything else you guys want to share before we crank up another lie?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Just stay tuned for what we got coming. The album's dropping May 6th.
Yeah.
The pre-orders now, so if you want to grab a vinyl, they do look really badass. So go check them out on the website.
You doing colors and stuff too, or?
So for this first run, we're not going to do colors. We may do some limited edition stuff later. For this first run, we're just doing regular vinyls, and thankfully they've we did a little promo where we're doing we did the first 10 people who pre-order, we're going to do personalized notes and stuff to them, and that those first 10 sold within an hour, which is great.
That's great. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's cool. Yeah, because I'm seeing the colored vinyl seems to be a big thing now. I'm seeing that with all the releases, which is fun, But for me, just the vinyl is fine. Black is fine.
More classic look.
Yeah, exactly. And your EP, now you said that those tracks are part of this album, but if somebody wanted to still grab the EP, do you still have those? Are those still available too?
We're still going to have them separate for sale for both. So if somebody just wants the EP, they can get the EP, or if they want the the full record, they can get that too.
Got it. Okay. Well, everybody, we've been talking to Dazr, one of this guy's favorite 21st century bands, and definitely think they're not only rock of the present, but I do believe rock of the future as well. These guys are great. If you're lucky enough to live somewhere that you can see them live, do that. Go check out thebandDazr.com. Order this record, which I'm going to have to do now too. Same thing when we talked last time. I had to order the EP after we talked. I'll have to do the same with this record. But May 6th, we look forward to that. Obviously, we'll be cranking it here on Radio Bypass for sure. And thanks, guys. Thanks for reaching out and coming back. Glad to have you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody. Dazr is the band. The band Dazr is the website. Check it out. Follow them on social media. And now, whatever you're listening to this on, your phone, your computer, whatever it is, turn it up a little bit more, because you got to blast this song. Here comes another live from Dazr.